Yo, yo, yo. It's Mark and Mark's Tarot. Happy holidays to everybody. Good Friday and Easter weekend. I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for everything you've done for me and my family and everybody who comes in here. Thank you very much. The birds are singing. It's a beautiful day here in Bermuda. 71 degrees, sun's out. Really nice weather. Really, really nice. Every day. Keep back my daughter heart. Keep negative atomic hearts. Most high pass me. Excuse me. are so annoying. It's a holiday and people in my neighborhood feel the need to work on a holiday. Like, chill out, man. People are so weird. People think that they're actually gonna live forever. People are so delusional. Keep negative thoughts. Birds are really going off it outside. Absolutely beautiful day here today. I've enjoyed my weekend so far. It's not the weekend yet. Today is the beginning. Let's see what's on. Cool. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Becca Boo. What's going on? Good morning. Happy Good Friday. How's it going? It's good. That's good. Well, as you know, it's a holiday. It's holiday here today. My mom always said, "Don't work physically on Good Friday because it's a to her to most people it's a sin. Like you're supposed to chill out and mourn Jesus's sacrifice to us and all that type of stuff." So I've always been like drilled in my brain by my mom and dad to never do nothing on Good Friday but relax and have fun and not to go outside and do work and just this isn't work to me. This is different. So I decided to come on early, and I might be coming on multiple times today, off and on. See how life is. See how it goes. Here in Bermuda, we make fish cakes and hot cross buns and eat it. We no meat today. We like and we fly kites. Everybody goes to this big beach called Horseshoe Bay, and everybody flies kites. We make our own kites out of stick and tissue paper and cut up like an old shirt and make a tail for the kite. It's nice and breezy today, so there's going to be a lot of kites up. I'll take some pictures and stuff and post it on my Instagram. But it's a really good day to fly kites and stuff. Yeah, Easter break. Yeah, my nephews are home as well. They've been home for the past week and a half. They go back on Tuesday, officially back to school until the summer. So this is their last break before summer. They get out like mid-June, I think, or late June, something like that. They get out for good for the summer. But yeah, they've had a weekend, 2 weeks off almost so far. Today's like this weekend is like a really popular holiday here in Bermuda because everybody, comes home for Easter and, everybody's on spring break and holiday and everybody likes flying kites and eating food and stuff like that here. And Easter Sunday, everybody gets together with family. Easter Sunday, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be going to my older sister's house. We're having like a big lunchtime. Everybody's going there. You guys play volleyball and play sports and hang out with each other like we did on Christmas. Whole family gets together. I get to see all my nephews all in one place. I take pictures of them every time I see them, so that way I can see how much they've grown. And I measured my nephew, my second youngest nephew. He's 15, going 16. He lives next door. He said he calls me bro. He says, "Hey bro, I want you to measure me and see how tall I am because I think I'm almost 6 feet now." I was like, okay. So I took the measuring tape, and he's 5'11". He's almost 6 feet. I was like, God damn, you tall boy. He's like my shadow. He's always around me. We had so much fun this week. We went in the pool. We swam in the pool like every night. Played basketball, played sports, hung out together, had lunch together, dinner together. Yeah, we guys had a good time. I love my nephews. We guys had a ball. I'm with the two youngest ones here, as everybody knows. I've said it a million times. I live next door, so I see them like every day almost. So they're having their friends over here tomorrow, and then Sunday we're having. Today we're having nobody up here. We're just chilling. And then tomorrow they're gonna have their friends over. Then Sunday we have a family gathering, so it's nice. We have a nice time. You want a message, Beckham? I'm giving out some positive angel guide oracles because today is like a spiritual day. So I'll give you one of these cards if you want. All right, let's see what we got for you. Okay. All right. spending time together. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm the same way. I hang out with my nephews and my family. I don't really hang out with anybody else. I got tired of fake friends. Anyway, I got your card is joy and contentment. This card says, if you find yourself feeling sad, drained, or overwhelmed, know that this is about to change. In order to usher positive energy into your life, your angels are encouraging you to do whatever it makes you feel alive. Whether you are drawn to pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature or with loved ones, or even having a digital detox, you are being guided to make those moves now. Anything that makes you feel positive, blessed, and joyful will support you in this magnetizing more of these feelings and experiences into your life. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Your angels are waiting to shine their light and love on your world, so call on them to bring that love in now. Joy and contentment is about making time and reflecting on your situation. Enjoy the moment. Trust that you are always being guided. Do what makes your heart and soul sing. There you go. Yeah, that's a good one. That just reminds us to be thankful for everything we have. Because a lot of people don't even do that. So they're reminding you. I always tell people anyway, always give your angels and spirit and God a chance to help you. If you don't, then they won't. Some people will swear down that, oh yeah, they will help you no matter what. Okay. You keep thinking that then. Erica, would you like a angel message? Hey, Milk Tea, happy Easter, happy holiday. Well, that's all right. As long as you have you yourself, and Caden, that's all that matters. Okay, no problem, Erica. Let me tell you something, Becca. Family is sometimes the worst and sometimes the best. I know a lot of people in this world who have friends that are more family to them than their own family. And I know people like myself who have gotten rid of all their fake friends and gone and said, you know what, I need to take care of my mom, my dad, my sister, myself, my nephews, and that's it. And that's what I've come to over these past few years. I realized that my friends ain't doing nothing for me. I'm the one doing all the work. So I'm going to cater to my family because they're always there for me and I'm there for them, and that's it. So I've gotten rid of all my physical friends in a physical way, meeting them and joining up with them and hanging out with them, because half of them, or majority of them, were all fake. And they only wanted one thing, and when it came to the reversal, they didn't do nothing for me. It was always me, me, me. So, if anybody feels that way, just remember that, all you need is yourself, your kids, your mom, your dad. And if you don't have a decent family, then cherish the good friends you have. And everybody has a different situation. Hey, what's up, Mario? How you doing, bro? Happy holidays. All right, Erica. I just finished saying this, and Erica, you got this card. It says, ask and receive. And the more we ask, the more we receive, if you're doing the right thing. All right, this says, you may feel that your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't true. Angels have heard you and are suggesting that you take time to assess where your work and relationships you may be creating barriers to success. When you are open to seeing and doing things differently, you will experience the answers and miracles you need. You are being encouraged to pray from a space of gratitude now. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you align your energy with the miraculous. Heaven is encouraging you to welcome support in all areas of your life. Ask and you shall receive. Your angel guides want you to know that help is available. You are being encouraged to shift your perceptions and recognize that even the most difficult circumstances, a miracle is possible. There you go. Where is the huge breakfast platter? It's like waking up to Christmas here. Yeah, this morning I had sweet bread and Portuguese cheese and some coffee. And then I was telling everybody earlier that here in Bermuda, we guys make fish cakes and hot cross buns, and we have that for lunch and for dinner, or we eat fish or lobster. We don't eat meat on Good Friday. So everybody here like makes fish and stuff like that and has big fish, fish dinners and things like that, and baked bread and hot cross buns and all sorts of crap. It's a big eating fest here this weekend. So I'm going to try not to put on too much puns. I'm going to try and stay away from all the crap. Easter eggs and Easter bunny better leave me alone. Yeah, there you go, Erica. Believing is receiving. And the more we ask for help and acknowledge the help, the more it comes. Yeah, Mario, I believe it. Easter is like Christmas, big fest, big family gatherings. And Sunday, I'll be hanging out with my family and eating lots of food and good stuff. Well, that's a card that everybody should get. Ask and receive. So if you ask, you receive. But if you don't ask, you'll never know. And you can also ask, but don't forget to thank. That's what I encourage people as well. You got to thank, God, and thank the people that have passed away that help you. Thank them every day. You'll be fine. At the end of the day, if you acknowledge the people that help you, they'll acknowledge you. It's just like you have to put yourself in their shoes. If you were passed away right now and you were in spirit and someone you love needed help and they don't acknowledge you or only acknowledge you for help, how will you feel? You probably feel like you're being used, or probably feel like you're not being appreciated. And people dwell a lot on their feelings and their emotions. So the more you thank and acknowledge, the more you'll receive. But you have to believe it in order to receive it. So if you do all the above, you'll pretty much get those miracles and get those situations resolved in due time. That's why it's made me a better person. Absolutely. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful day here in Bermuda. The sun's shining and the birds are singing. It's 71 degrees here today, and it's a nice breeze, northerly breeze. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling refreshed. I actually got some different incense, and I usually use sage, but I talked to a few people that I know, and they said to use Palo Santo, frankincense, copal. There's a lot of different fragrances out there and different like incense and different healing methods. So ever since I've been using those three incense, I've been feeling actually relieved of negativity and relieved of some pain that I've been in, like physical pain from work and things like that. So it's amazing how certain things make you feel a certain way. She's outside, Milk Tea. She was in here about an hour ago, and then she wanted to go outside. So she's outside enjoying the sun. She's outside by the pool probably, or she's probably next door hanging out with my nephews. But she's been in here all night, and she spends the night here every day. But when she wants to go outside, she'll go by the door and she'll look at me like, "Hey, let me out." So I was outside with her today while I was cleaning the pool. She was outside with me around 8:30 this morning. So. Mario, would you like a angel message, or milk tea? Would you like one? But yeah, I actually feel a lot better, a lot less drained, a lot more energy. I've been feeling myself again. I think I had to like switch up, um, some spiritual methods that I was doing. So it was nice to do certain different things. It's nice to talk to your fellow psychic friends and get their insights. I'm always learning. I don't know everything, and I don't claim to know everything, but I'm always learning from my elders and learning from people who know more than me. Like, I always respect people's knowledge, and I try what they say. And if it works for me, it works for me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, hey, Santina, how you doing? Good morning. I met an older guy, an older gentleman that had a shop. I went there last week and got some incense from him, and he was telling me use Palo Santo spray or the actual wood bark stuff, copu or whatever it's called. And I used those things in the last 7 days, and it's made a difference. It's made a difference now. I wasn't really into incense and those type of things. I don't even use sage, to be honest. It's very, very seldom that I use it. But since I've been using Koppel or Kopu, whatever the heck it's called, Kopu, I think it's called, COPAL, and frankincense and Palo Santo, I feel the change in the energy. I really do. It's actually I don't know, I guess amazing is the word, because I was really feeling drained energetic wise from, my parents, my sister's divorce, myself, not feeling myself, feeling drained, feeling like everybody's out to get me. I really got zapped this past month. In month of March, I got zapped by a lot of bad people. And when you're a person of God, the devil's working twice as hard to get you back over his side. Not that I was there anyway, but that's the way life is. The better person, the more good you are, and the better person you are, and the better you try to make yourself, there's always people that try to drag you down or try to attack you more, because they don't want you to be positive. They don't want you to be good. They don't want you to be, on top of the world. They don't like that. The devil works really, really hard, more than you ever imagine in your life. And it hurts to know that people actually strive to see you fail, But I strive to prove them wrong. I strive to destroy the devil and destroy their feelings and destroy their thoughts about me, so they leave me alone. But from when one leaves, another one comes. So you're constantly fighting that dark side coming towards you, because and that's why I believe more in myself, more in God, and more in spirit. And that's why I'm treating myself different. See, I'm going deep into this incense and these fragrances or whatever, to try and calm me down and get me to, 'cause sometimes I want to react, because I'm not a violent person, never have been, never will be. But I don't want I don't want my thoughts to be negative. You know what I'm saying? I don't want negative thoughts in my mind. Because sometimes when people lie on you and say shit to you and do shit to you and provoke you to do things, you kind of get those thoughts in your mind of negativity. And even those negative thoughts will ruin your day, because you constantly, that person lives rent free in your mind. And a young person told me last week something interesting, because I learn from everybody. I like to hear everybody's perspective. I'm not a fucking know-it-all by no chance. I inspire people with other people's knowledge, just like how people do the same for me. And this guy said to me, he goes, Mark, if you do retaliate and you do something to them, and you say if you beat up the person, or you punch the person, or you act violent because you can't take their negativity or their their lies towards you, right? It makes you so mad that you actually want to slap the shit out of the person. And I've never been that person anyway. But sometimes people really push your buttons, so you makes you want to be violent. So I don't even want those thoughts in my mind. So I had to get those thoughts out of my mind. And that's what I did. I had to go see like a person that was like, this old guy. He's like a Muslim type guy. And he had this shop full of different stuff. And I said, look, I just need to get the negative energy away from me and the negative thoughts. And he gave me those 3 different fragrances, and it's worked in a week. So, I need help sometimes too, from disconnecting from evil and disconnecting from those negative thoughts, because I don't want to be that person. And I can't read your life if I'm dwelling on somebody else's that's affecting mine. So sometimes I take a break and say, I need to work on myself. I need to do some spiritual healing to myself, because sometimes I don't really believe in all that stuff, because I believe so much in God that I don't believe that I need fragrances and herbs and shit to like make me better, because I'm already thinking that I'm better. But sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need that breakdown of a spiritual healing to get your mind, and then get those fragrances to soothe you and say, okay, calm down, Mark. This is just they're playing games. Evil will be evil, and just move on. So I had to put myself in a frame of mind of, I know it's all lies, so why am I entertaining it? Because that's the way life is. When you're a good person and you do good things for people, the bad people don't want that. They don't want you to succeed. And I've said this plenty of times, and some people will come in here and be like, you honestly think people think like that? And I'm like, well, obviously you ain't got no haters, because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because you have haters. You have people who actually hate you because you do good things. Why do you think people hate God? Why do you think people hate Jesus? You think people give a shit if today is Good Friday? They don't, because they don't believe in God. They don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in that stuff. Jesus has the biggest haters in the world. Not everybody loves him, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. You believe who you want to believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't condemn nobody for their beliefs. You believe what you want, and I'll believe what I want. We'll see who goes where and who does what. Yeah, exactly, Milk Tea. I agree. Yeah. I've had to learn self-control. Like I can't go out of I can't be like that person, because I know that's what people want you to do. They want you to like the bad people want the good people to show their bad side. Because everybody has a bad side, right? When they snap. But I'm at the age now where I don't need to snap. I don't have to entertain your lies. I don't have to entertain you either. I just want to do what's best for me, and that's it. And that's what I'm doing. I could care less about anybody else that's trying to get me or attack me. Okay, Milk Tea, this is your card. It says surrender. If you are feeling overwhelmed and emotional at this time, your angel guide wants you to know it's time to let it go. When you open and release your concerns, you open up to support and miracles. You are a vessel and you contain light. Your concerns are taking up space, and when you release them to make room for more light, let them grow now. This is a time to experience the freedom that you deserve. You don't have to do this alone. God and angels are ready to help you. Call in the angels and invite them to help you surrender and release anything that could be blocking your experience of miracles. To help them usher positive energy into your life, ask yourself what you need to let go of in order to grow, and then action it. So this is my let go and let God card. So let it all go and just make sure that you do whatever you have to do to make your life better. Let go and let God. I say that every single day, and I got chills all through my body just now. Because that resonates with me too. I gotta surrender it all to God and say, you know what? This ain't happening. You know, people ain't gonna get me. I've come too far. I told my sister yesterday, right here in this room, I said to my sister, we've come a long way. I know this divorce for her is something that we've never experienced in our life, and I'm involved in it because she's my best friend, and he's attacking us, and we're counteracting him, and it's a shit show. You know, it's amazing how someone a couple months ago was all cool and now turns into the devil, literally. So, you know, I told my sister, we've come a long way. We can't fuck up now. We can't give in to this negative energy. Let's keep staying positive. Let's keep manifesting what we want and what we need. And then when he's gone, we don't have to worry about him no more. And that's it. And that she's understanding that. And if she sees me, you know, strong, then she's going to be strong. So I really had to work on myself this week to prove to her that if I can do it, you can do it. Because there was times where I was ready to snap, like I'm had enough. Like I'm had enough of your lies. I'm had enough of your bullshit. I'm had enough of everybody like trying to attack me for some ungodly reason. I haven't even done anything wrong to anybody. But that's what happens. See, when you do what's right, people want to make it wrong. And it's not everybody. It's certain people that don't like you. Everybody in this room has multiple people that do not like you for ungodly reasons. You have to accept that. And once you accept it, you can move forward knowing that you ain't got nothing on your conscience. If you go to sleep every night with nothing on your conscience and you go to sleep happy, then that's all that matters. Because when you wake up, you're still going to be thinking about this idiot or this person or this woman or this man or this person. And we can't do that. We can't allow ourselves to be that way. So keep fighting off negativity mentally, not physically. Yeah, milk tea, it's that energy that's around right now. So I suggest you, milk tea, to get some Palo Santo or frankincense or copal incense and light it up and, you know, do clockwise circles around you like this. Put it all around you, all around your body from head to toe. Do it all in your area where you sleep, where you walk, everywhere. Do it all around your house. Take the incense and just go around, or get a spray, get whatever you want. Go in the corners of the house and take all the negativity out. If you do that, you'll feel much better. Just smelling that stuff made me feel a lot better. It's definitely a good thing to do. Erica, I see you donated. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. And you said you just want a general update on the month of April. Sure, no problem. Hey, Shakima, good morning. How you doing? Happy Good Friday and Easter weekend. All right, Erica, let's see what we got for you. Last day of work before you leave. Oh, nice. That's interesting. Okay. All right, Erica. What I got here for you, Erica, is this month is going to be the rest of this. Hey, Lorraine, how you doing? Good morning. The rest of this month could be pretty challenging if you allow it to be. But the challenges come with success at the end. And in general, you could have everything you want this month prosperous wise and prosperity wise, but you still might not be happy until the end of the month. And the reason for this is to do with finances, to do with you might have to waste some money on something that you don't really want to waste your money on. Or you could be like worried about having enough money or making enough money or spending some type of money on something this month. Could be your taxes, could be anything of the above, financial wise. Or even though you do have your finances in order, you still might not be happy because you have to give up money for taxes or money for bills or money for something that breaks down. Your car, yeah. Tell me about it. I spent $5,000 on my car last year, just fixing it all up. Also, there's like differences of opinions with people around you. Maybe some people might not feel the same way you do. Don't make the mistake of worrying about other people's truths and false ways. Even though people have differences, allow yourself to know that people are different and their words are different than yours, and just move on with it. There's somebody who that feels insecure around you. Could be a male. This person feels insecure. This person has no imagination, no willpower, and they'll use their ways to be evil or to make you feel drained or attack your energy. So watch out for this tricky person. Could be an Aries, or it could be like a person that you know that's trying to come back into your life, but you know if they do, it's going to cause delays or cause you to feel insecure. With their insecurity or their weakness will affect your energy. So try not to allow them to do that. The energy like I get is not your energy. It's a person that could be around you. Could be co-workers, families, friends. We just finished talking about how people drain our energy. So there's a specific person that is a liar, a person who like, that when you're around this person, you're going to hear nothing but lies and bullshit. And they might be saying things to you that you're like, yeah, whatever. I'll see it when I believe it. I don't believe it when I see that type of vibe. Or you might actually feel that you have no freedom right now because you might feel like delays around you, like you're not getting ahead this month until the very end when you actually complete the tasks that you have. So if you've got 3 things on your mind this month that you have to do, until you do those 3 things, you're not going to feel right, and you're not going to feel like anything's going your way. But at the end of this month, the last week of this month, which is 3 weeks from now, you'll probably feel like, I did everything I had to do. I'm happy now going into May. I'm happy that, I'm taking care of myself. Everything, the outlook is more favorable. I feel, the goodness that, because I don't feel pressure anymore. I don't feel like I have to spend any money, or I did spend money in April, but now I've done everything. So I'm relieved of all my duties. I'm relieved of all my burdens, and this person or this situation or whatever the case may be, at the end of the month, you'll feel like you're productive, like something actually good happened. You got rid of a lot of things that you had to get rid of in your mind, psychologically, mentally. So I think that you're going to be given a sense of relief at the end of the month. That's what I got here. So from now to the end of the month, I feel like you're going to battle with, certain things that you have on your mind, things that overflow your plate and things that get in the way, or people that annoy you. But that's a part of life, obviously, But overall, the end of the month, I got the Ace of Cups here at the end of the month. And your outcome is favorable, and things will be more pleasurable, things will be more fulfilling, things will be more, emotionally stable in your mind and how you'll feel. Your angels and guides and ancestors will give you that sense of relief at the end of the month, knowing that you completed a shit show journey of taxes and car shit and payments and all sorts of financial crap, and actually this person annoying you. So it'll all be worth it at the end. So in general, you're going to go through some shit in order to get to the end of the road to be happy. So whatever your goals are, the end of the month will be the result. So it's still 3 weeks left in the month. So I feel like the end of April on the 30th, you can say, hell yeah, thank God this month is over. I conquered the month of April, even though I had some setbacks and some delays and had people annoy me or had to do so much shit to get over certain things. But hey, I'm here now. That's all that matters. So try not to allow all that energy to build up, in your mind, and let it all go. And let's know that at the end, you'll get what you want. The end result is you getting what you want and being happy about it. Yeah. And that's what I got and I keep getting is you overcoming things temporarily having to deal with some, using your brain, using your mind. If you have to let go of situations, then do so. There could be like I think that you yourself, you're experienced and you know what you have to do and what you don't have to do. I feel like you also have a lot of ideas roaming around in your head, and you're somebody who is good at what you do, so you're not really worried about the rest. And like I said, I still see a person around you. They could be younger than you, and you might be looking at them saying, you know what, you think like I don't know what goes through your mind. You might be saying that to somebody this month. I don't know what goes through your mind, but you ain't all there or something. You might be telling somebody about themselves. So somebody might be wasteful or their ideas are like, the fuck you talking about? So you might have to tell somebody about themselves. Could be like a younger sister or a niece or or somebody younger than you. They might come to you and say, hey, Erica, I'm going to do this. And you're going to be like, are you fucking crazy or something? Like, are you listening to yourself? What type of thinking is going through your mind? Are you crazy? Don't you know that this is going to happen and that's going to happen? So that's the only thing like I see is somebody like getting on your nerves, like a specific person. But I feel like you yourself, you're okay. You're fine. You just have to, like, we all have to deal with bullshit. I just finished saying that. It's weird because when I start talking about my life, everybody's like, life is like similar. We all have to deal with some bullshit person. We always have to deal with like family or friends or like lovers or some bullshit, cars and taxes and all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? I have to deal with payroll tax on the 15th of this month. So there goes more money down to the government that doesn't do fucks for me. See, there you go. Well, that's the thing. If you set your boundaries, and not even setting boundaries, you just got to tell people who the fuck you talking to. That's my famous words. If somebody talks to me in a disrespectful way, I'll look right at them and I'll say, who the fuck are you talking to? I'm not the one. You ain't talking to me like some little child. And they'll think twice about talking to me like that again, because it'll be me to them, them to the floor. That's how I roll. You ain't disrespecting me. I'm 46 years old. You ain't talking to me like no 6-year-old. Hell no. People gotta learn respect, and that's the biggest problem in this world. That's how he talks. Yeah. Well, you tell them this is how I talk too. F you and goodbye. Eric, if you need anything else or any clarification on anything, you want me to check anything, just let me know. And thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, it looks good overall. I just think that you'll be hassled by, some idiot. Looks like Lorraine has the same issue, and we all have the same issue. Well, that's the thing. Some people don't care, Lorraine. They don't give a shit about you, your car, or your money because at the end of the day, there's always somebody else. See, there's a statement that someone said to me a long time ago: everybody can be replaced. And people have that in their minds that everyone can be replaced. So when you leave, somebody else will come with a broken car that will give them money and give them service. When you leave someone's life, someone else will come. Everybody can be replaced. That's what everybody thinks. You can replace somebody, but that person's probably never going to be the same as the other person. Replacement doesn't mean it's better. Replacement could be a bad replacement. And that's what I tell people. Your replacement of me will be bad because you'll never find nobody like me. And if you do, send them my way so I can have the same type of person in my life. Good luck with that. There you go, Shakima. I'm one of a kind. That's how everybody should think. We're all unique in our own ways. And I always tell people I can't miss nothing I never had. So if I never had you, I'm not going to miss you. If I never had love with you, trust with you, then I can't miss nothing because I didn't have nothing with you. And if I did have something with you, then I'm going to find someone. I'm going to find myself, or I'm going to find someone better than you because your shit can be replaced into goodness. I can find good people. That's not a problem. I found plenty of good people in my life. You want to stick with all your bad eggs, then go right ahead. It's Easter now. You can stay with those bad eggs, and the Easter bunny will shit all over you if you want. I don't know where that came out of, but it was appropriate for Easter. Okay, Lorraine DePayne. You sent me a donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. That's a good way to see it, Shakima. You're one of a kind. Do you see my car getting fixed? I ordered another car part yesterday because something else is now not working. Great. Okay. All right, from now until the end of the month, I don't see it being completely fixed. And the reason for that is because it's going to cost a good bit of money to fix. And it's also going to be like some back and forth. I think that your arguments with this mechanic isn't going to end. I think it's going to continue. And because of your argument and because of your back and forth with the actual mechanic, it's making them say, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this woman and I'm going to, tell her some bullshit so I can make money off of her and try to find problems and try to do this and try to do that. So that way she doesn't get her car fixed completely unless, I feel like doing it or I feel like doing it or I feel like making it that way. So from now until April 30th, I don't see it being completely fixed. And if it does get fixed, there's still going to be something else and something else and something else. But after that, I do see, something happen where, you either get somebody else to deal with it, where somebody, because I got the Page of Cups here at the end. So I know that, your BF is, Snail is a Pisces. So it looks like whatever has to be done left, he'll deal with it. Well, there you go. Before you said that, he shows up here. So I think the mechanic is going to do so much. I think the mechanic's going to do so much, but he's going to be a dickhead still. He's still going to give you a hard time from now to the end of the month. And then in the end, there's going to be little things to do where he's going to fix it. He's going to offer to fix it. He's trustworthy enough to fix it. And I see this Page of Cups is going to do the rest of the job. So I don't see the mechanic like completely fixing everything. He ain't going to do everything. He'll do so much, and then he's going to be like, fuck this. You know, your boyfriend can deal with the rest. So I do see Sanel dealing with it. Yeah, exactly. So as far as your answer to your question, yes, it will be fixed, but it won't be from the mechanic, though. I think that he's going to fix it to a certain extent, and then the rest, Sanel will fix. So by the end of the month, it's possible that it's going to get done, but there's going to be like some, you know, like he's going to do it on his own time. So he's going to try to fix it and see. But as far as the mechanic, he's going to charge too much. He's going to want to overcharge you to get rid of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might say, oh, well, if you want me to put in this fuel pump, it's going to cost you $400 or $500. And you're going to be like, what? Are you out of your fucking mind? So then Sanel would be like, look, babe, I'll do it. You know, I'll do the rest to save you money and to save us the time dealing with this idiot. So to answer your question, it will get fixed, but it's going to be a task. See, there you go. There you go. And I suggest not dealing with this mechanic because he's going to cause arguments. Oh, see, there you go. See, honestly, I would say not deal with this mechanic guy. Don't deal with it. Don't deal with that shit. Because I see him being a double dealing and money making type of scheme. He's not a good. I got all bad cards on him, you know. You know, I got. Yeah, exactly. I got the 8 of Wands reversed, which is bad communication. I got 10 of Pentacles reversed, which is a loss. You're gonna get robbed by this guy if you continue to deal with him. And I got the Moon card, which is a bad influence, somebody who's dishonest, and somebody who's going to take advantage of you emotionally. And he's already gotten into your head already. But the end result is a Page of Cups, which is Sanel fixing everything because he's the only one you can trust with the car. So car stuff is very expensive. Mechanics are expensive. Parts are expensive. But if you can do it yourself or get somebody you can trust to do it for cheap, go for it. So, yeah. Yeah, Erica just said she has car problems too. So, yeah, I would say don't deal with him because he's going to trick you. He's going to try and, you know, charge you more just so he won't have to do the job. Yeah, trust him now that he'll fix it. Yeah. You know, thank God I have a good mechanic. I have a Peugeot a van, right, that I've had for 15 years. And I take it to one mechanic and one mechanic only. I take it back to the dealer, and they always do a good job. And they always fix the car. They always tell me, you know, thanks for bringing it in every year for your annual service. My car has like a 10,000 mile thing where it's got a digital thingy, and it says, you know, you have 3,000 miles before you have to get it serviced because I have a diesel. So when it gets down and the little wrench thing says that, you know, you have to, you know, do your car, you know, get your car serviced. So I have 3,600 miles left before my next service. And it's usually around August. Every August I get it done. But whenever I need something done, I get it done. I don't care how much it costs. I have to get it done. And last year I spent $5,000 on my car fixing it up. Spray job. I got the rust taken out of it. I got brand new tires, brand new brakes, a gearbox that cost $1,000 for my gear because I have a manual car. I don't have automatic. My gearbox is making noise. I had to change the gearbox. And I got a secondhand gearbox because a brand new one costs $3,000. So the guy said, look, I have a secondhand one from a wrote off car. So I'll take it off of there and put it on your car for $1,000. I was like, hell yeah. I signed that paper quick because I used to be a mechanic. When I was 19 years old, I was a mechanic. And it was a strenuous job and it was a bullshit job. And I didn't want to do it anymore. I only did it for 3 years and then I stopped doing it. And I became an electrician, which is a lot better than being a mechanic, in my opinion. So, I know what it's like to do those type of jobs and deal with all those parts and all that crap. And because my car is 15 years old, the parts are less. The older your car gets, the less parts they stock because nobody has the car anymore, or people buy new cars because when you get third-party insurance and somebody hits you, you only get like $2,000-$3,000 or what your car is worth at the time because you downgrade your insurance. So you're driving a liability every day when you have an old ass car. That's how it is here in Bermuda. My parents had a 22-year-old car. The car was worth $2,000. This guy hit it, wrote it off. They've been without a car for 2 months and they only got $2,000 for the car. When the car was worth more, but because my dad changed the insurance to save money, he got screwed. So that's why I tell my parents, you're better off just getting another car and putting the insurance up to like 15, 16 grand. So that way, if you get hit again, you get another car. Yeah, and that's the thing, those things will waste your money. That's why I spend money on my car, because my car is my life. I need it for work. I need it for my business. And I needed to cart my tools around and to work. So I'll do anything to fix my car. But next year, I'm thinking about selling my car to get something from it because it's going 15 years old. It is 15 years old. And it's under like a third-party insurance. So if I do get hit, I'm only going to get a couple grand for it. So I might as well sell it for more now and get a brand new van, or get a decent van, a brand new one. Obviously, I don't want nothing secondhand. But next year around this time, I'm hoping to get another van and for my business and get rid of this one. Even though I don't want to, I love my car. It's in good shape, and I just spent $5,000 on it. So it's like it's running really good. My car has been really good to me. I actually bought a good car, and I paid $30,000 for that car 15 years ago. And it's paid for itself multiple times. So now I just need to sell it. I'll probably sell it for like $8,000 or something, just to get, good. It's worth about $7,000 or $8,000 if I were to sell it, because it's still in immaculate condition. So I'll sell that and go buy a new one. So that way I can have, good insurance and a good brand new car and brand new van, and I can, I'm probably going to upgrade too and get a bigger one so I can, put more things in there. So yeah, that's my plan. Cars are a must. Transportation is a must. If you don't have transportation, you're pretty much fucked. Unless you have like a home job where you don't need no transportation, or you're rich and you can just pay for everything. So I think it's time that I get a new vehicle probably next year. I want to wait till this year's over and done with and try and get a new vehicle next year. See what new vehicles are out. And I'm probably going to get another Peugeot because those cars are really good. They're it's probably one of the best cars I've ever had. I've only had 2 cars in my lifetime. I had a Mitsubishi and I had a Peugeot, and the Peugeot is excellent. And the company that service them are very good too. I never had like a serious problem with them at all. I agree, Lorraine. And if you have to do that, then go for it. I suggest everybody to make their lives better. If that means, getting new this or getting that, or, upgrading that or upgrading this, do it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell my van. I'm going to try and get like $7,000 to $8,000 for it, and use that money as a payment for my new one. So that way I'll be safe. Because the longer I wait, the less money I'm going to get for it. So right now, I know I can get at least 8 grand for that car. So I can use that to buy a nice $25,000, $30,000 van and go from there. But that means Marky's got to work. I got to work. So we see how life goes. I plan, God laughs. God might be like, no, Marky. We're not going to get a new car yet. We got to get it in 2025. Well, Marky, you're okay, bro. You're going to get a car soon. Don't worry about it. You got to do this first. So God might say, look, bro, you ain't doing that. Come this way. You know? So like I said, I don't like to plan things because when I plan things, it doesn't go according to plan. God says, no, come over here, bro. You got to do this. Spirit says, no, you're going to go this way. That's how I look at life now. Sometimes we plan things and it don't happen because it's not meant to be. You got to go a different route. So hopefully, everybody gets what they want this year, and it's been tough. This year has been tough so far. These first 4 months have been tough for a lot of people. It's been tough for me. Dealing with everybody else. Me personally, like I always say, I'm fine. I can handle it. I can handle the pressure. I can handle the emotions. I can handle the burdens. And I can handle the people around me. It's just sometimes you just have to say, you know what? It's not always going to be, good. And it's not always going to be bad. Yeah, I feel like it will be, Lorraine. Everything can be, most things can be fixed. Most things can be fixed. And I feel like he's going to fix it, not the mechanic. And you know what? A lot of mechanics don't want to work on older cars or vehicles that they don't like to work on. When I was a mechanic, I was like, oh, fuck, here comes this shit in here. I don't want to work on this shit car. It's like people, they don't care sometimes about making money. They just don't want to do the job. And that's the difference between good and bad. Hey, Becca, welcome back. Yeah, that's what they do. That's why when they see my car, they're like, okay, cool. We love this car because we know how to work on it. Because it's a popular car. Everybody has these cars. Because my car is a Peugeot partner van, and here in Bermuda, there's tons of them. There's still a lot on the road, and a lot of them have it. And the company's very, very strong. They're called Continental Motors, and they're a good company. They always have good cars and good mechanics and things like that. So that's why I would always go back to them and get another vehicle from them. No problem. But mechanics are a pain in the ass. Some of them are hackers. Some of them are good. One of my favorite mechanics, he went back to Australia. He was a very good mechanic. He was top notch, but he left. He says he couldn't handle being in Bermuda any longer because the people are dumb. And I was like, yep, that sounds about right. There's a lot of dummies here. When you come from a big country like Australia and you come to this little rock of an island and you deal with stupid people, you're like, you know what? I don't need to deal with this shit. I'm out of here. I'm going back to my country and fuck this place. I don't blame him, I tell them, I don't blame you, bro. I wouldn't come here either because a lot of people here are like, they think because, see, the problem in Bermuda is a lot of people have money here, a lot of rich people. And, it's not even so much that. It's like people here, like they're over demanding, and they think because they got money, you got to do what they want you to do. It's a poor mentality to have. Well, because you got money doesn't mean I have to do what you want. You go find somebody else. See how you make up. So he was like, yeah, the people here are rude. They treat me this way and that way because I'm a foreigner. And he just said, yeah, fuck this, I'm out of here. I was like, I don't blame you, bro. I'll miss you because you're a good mechanic. I value you, but, not everybody's going to be that way. Unfortunately, people are, disrespectful. And people don't give a shit. People just don't give a shit anymore. They don't care. I find a lot of people have the mentality it's my way or no way. And if you don't do things my way and pay my way or pay this, and fuck you. That's how people are. It's sickening and it's, annoying. But hey, it's the world we live in. Let me get me though. Hell no. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I think a lot more people have to be selfish for themselves. Don't be selfish to others, but yeah, and that's what I've been preaching for years on here. I've been trying to program that into everybody's mind because I wasn't like that before. I always tell people that I'm not a materialistic person and I never could afford material things like hats and and shirts and clothes and sneakers and all sorts of shit. And people didn't really give me much because, just people, I was one of those people that don't really care about gifts. But the past 4 years I've been on here, I've been, showered with love, gifts, respect, and disrespect. But, it all pans out to the good because if you keep, taking care of yourself, then people can see you taking care of yourself. So they're going to be like, yeah, we can't get him. We'll leave him alone for now. Somebody else will go get his ass and irritate him. So yeah, once you, even though you set boundaries, those boundaries can be broken just with one day of being fed up and one day of being, into an emotional wreck, an emotional confusion. Setting boundaries is good, but you have to make sure you actually keep your boundaries up and imagine yourself behind a big ass wall. When the evil comes, throw that grenade over the wall and blow that shit up and say, get away from me. You ain't coming over here. You ain't even coming within 10 feet of my boundary. That's how you gotta imagine it. When people come in your boundary or try to get over that boundary, blow their asses up. Get out of my life. Not literally, obviously, don't kill nobody. But you know what I mean? Kill them mentally. And don't let them get into your mind. Don't let them get into your brain. Don't let them emotionally drain you. You can't let them get into in your head. Don't even give them a chance. The biggest thing for me is allowing people to get in your head. If you allow them in your head and in your energy, they're going to stay there until you get them out of there. And it's hard. Once they're in, they're in. You have to eliminate them from your mind. You have to manipulate your own mind to get rid of the evil and the bad energy and the negative energy. Yep, I've been doing the same thing. Well, Becca, that's what people think some people are. They're a healer, they're a therapist, they're go-to person, the person they want to put all their draining energy on. It sucks. People have no remorse and no respect for other people's feelings and emotions these days, and it's been like that for a long time anyway. But people are really rude, and people are obnoxious, and people just want to, be vampires and suck the energy right out of you until there's no energy left. And it's sad, but we allow it to. We have ourselves to blame, though. We are our worst enemy sometimes because we allow it to happen. And that's the sad part of it all. We allow it to happen. So a lot of us have to take responsibility for our own actions and our own thoughts and our beliefs and who we allow into our life. You can get to a really good point in your life, and then as soon as you allow somebody to come back and ruin it, or to actually come into your life that's new and manipulate you, you're going to go backwards again. Then you got to refocus, redo everything. So if you keep redoing, if you find yourself refocusing and re-evaluating your life and putting up boundaries over and over and over, then that's trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's the conclusion I've come to because I'm that person too. Hey Ninja, good morning. Happy holiday. Nothing like good coffee. Life is a task. Life is very challenging, and we have to challenge ourselves to be the right person, to do the right thing. Once we do that, we'll be fine. Everybody needs to wake up and realize that there's more to life than everybody else's life in yours. Mm. Yeah, me too. Me too. I feel you, Becca. I feel you. Yeah. And once you do that, Rebecca, you'll find that your life will be a lot easier. Believe me when I tell you. Yep. And I think the reason you feel that way is because no one takes on your problems or your burdens, or nobody cares about what you say and what you think. That's what it boils down to. Because if you had the reciprocating energy coming to your way, you wouldn't feel that way. You'll feel like you're all in a circle of help, but really you're in a circle of hell with everybody else's bullshit. And that's why you've got to take care of yourself. You know, that's how I feel too. I feel like I have to solve everybody's issues. Everybody calls me to solve their fucking problems. I've got to listen to everybody's shit. Not anymore. I only take care of my mom, my dad, my sister, and my nephews, and myself. Everybody, and my dog. Everybody else is nobody to me. Because you ain't doing shit for me. And I ain't doing shit for you. Even the people I just mentioned don't really do a lot for me. But I've changed my own life. That's all that matters. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Your own feeling aren't taken into consideration. And that's why I keep telling you, and I'll tell everybody, we have to deal with the people who deal with us in the same manner. Remember what my card says, my cards that I made. If you're not getting 100%, then you shouldn't be giving 100%. Because once you give more than another person, that person is going to get comfortable with your 100% every single time. And they're going to be like, oh, they're going to do it for me. They're going to do it for me. They're going to listen to me. They're going to heal me. They're going to do this for me. They're going to do that for me. So they're going to keep coming until you say, look, fuck off and leave me alone. See, there you go. And that's why you just hang up and say, don't call me and don't talk to me. Because this is all tests. This is the test of time and the test of life. You have to keep on for yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the thing is with that, Lorraine, most people do know. Most people don't know. Yes, okay. I'll give you that. I'll give some people that because some people are really oblivious to what they're doing to somebody because they think that they're not doing anything wrong by venting to you, right? Or telling you their problems, right? But some people do know what they're doing, and that's why they keep coming back because you're the only person putting up with their shit. You see, until you say, I'm done, then it's not going to be done. See, that's why there is a method in the world now. It's called block, delete, and FU. And if you don't block, delete, and F that person, then you're going to keep getting that energy over and over and over and over and over. And then that person's probably going to say, oh, well, Lorraine is such a bitch because she don't listen to me no more. I thought she was my friend. Friends don't drain friends. Friends don't disrespect friends with their life. Friends are there for each other and to be there for each other and to motivate you, help you, respect you, and show you the same type of courtesy, right? Friends don't need boundaries from each other because the boundaries are set to a good boundary, right? Set to good things. But there's those people, like you said, there's those people that don't know, but there's people that do know and do it on purpose because they want you, misery loves company. So if this person is draining you, right? For instance, if a person is draining you, making you feel a certain way, it's up to us to say, I'm done. Fuck off and leave me alone. And me personally, I have no problem doing that. If you come in here and you disrespect me, or you come into my house, my apartment right now, and you talk shit, or you act like I have to listen to you, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna tell you, look, get off the hill, leave me alone. I got my own problems. I got my own life. I'm not doing that to myself anymore. Now, there's some people who will come in here that I love and I care about, and I'll listen to you. I'll let you vent. I'll listen to you because you're not going to drain me because I love and care about you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to read you. I'm going to tell you advice. If I do that, that means that I respect you and you respect me. But you're not going to come in here and drain me with your bullshit. Hell no. And nobody should be drained by other people's bullshit. I'm not a damn well psychiatrist. And you can go to a psychiatrist all you want, but you got to help yourself. The biggest problem in this world is people don't want to help themselves. You can get a psychiatrist, you can talk to a million people. But if you physically and mentally don't get off your ass and help yourself, you're never going to go anywhere. People can help, yes, but you have to do the rest. You have to do the rest. You can get help, you can get a direction, you can get a plan, but if you don't do it, it's not going to work. It's just like this example that I give everybody. If you want a job, you have to go look for it. If you want to make money, you have to make money. If you want to save money, you have to save money. If you want a car, you have to fucking get one. Nobody's just going to give you shit. And even if they give you things, you still got to maintain them. You still got to deal with them. You still got to do your part. You know, people just don't have that understanding. Like, people actually think you deserve to get shit for nothing. A majority of those people don't have a good life and probably don't sleep at night either. The thing is, back of people, the audacity of people is that way now, because you know why, Becca? That person that had the audacity to ask you for something after months is testing your sincerity, is testing you because they know you're gullible enough to help, or they think you're gullible enough to help, or they think you're vulnerable enough to help, or Becca's so nice, I'm going to take advantage of her kindness and ask her for something. If she does it, she does it. If she don't, fuck her. I'll go find some other idiot that's going to give me what I want. People will go to any limit to get what they want instead of doing it themselves. So you can take that the way you want. And if they're randomly asking you for help after months, that shows you that person is coming in your life just to use you. So you say no. We say no to a lot of things, right? You say no to drugs. You say no to this. You say no to that. You say no to having sex with somebody. You say no to somebody online that disrespects your rules, right? We say no every day. And we say yes every day. But you have to say those words to the right situation and the right person. Right, exactly, Lorraine. You have to disconnect yourself from that because it's not your problem. I tell people all the time, that ain't my problem. It's just like I tell my sister all the time, your divorce is not my problem. You guys have made it my problem. And now that you made it my problem, I'm going to solve it my way. You know? People like to include me in their problems for no reason. So when I retaliate and I tell you what I think and what I know, people end up leaving me alone because they're like, oh yeah, Mark's not the one. We better leave him alone. We can't get him. But if you allow the energy to consume you, they'll get you. And that's why I don't care. Like, you can say whatever you want about me. I have proof. Liars don't have proof. I have all the proof and the evidence I need. When you attack me, I have receipts. And that's the difference between me and a lot of people. I don't have to lie because I don't want to remember my lies. I want to remember the truth. So when you come at me with lies, I got the truth. And once I give you the truth, you'll leave me alone because you can't get me. And that's what's happened to me my whole life. I always have to prove the truth. And when I do that, they leave me alone. Simple. And then the next idiot will come and try to test me. Then the next idiot will come and try to test me. And I keep taking, I'm the king of swords. And I take that sword and I fucking cut them off. I say, nope, goodbye. I'll just poke them with the sword when they get too close. Get back. No, get back or else I'm swiping. That's it. That's how you got to think about yourself. Can't let people get into your brain, into your energy. Fuck these people. Guess what, Becca? I'm 46 and I'm still doing it. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm not anyone's fixer or therapist. And I only want people around me like how you want. People that's going to help you. People are going to give you the same reciprocating energy. Good, positive, trustworthy. That's what our task is in life. Our task in life, to me personally, is finding our apostles, our leaders, our mentors, our friends, our family. We have to keep searching for the right people, or the people will find us. You'll end up meeting good people throughout your life. And those are the people you have to hang on to. Those are the people who you have to respect. And sometimes after knowing somebody for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, that person might switch up and be like, hey, Becca, you know what? This, that, and the other. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Like, you've never done this before. And that's when you know that person was only in your life for that amount of time. See, we all have to accept the fact that people are in your life for a reason or for a season. And somebody who passed away that's a good friend of mine and still a good friend of mine in spirit till today said that in my chat room. Mark, people are only in your life for a reason or a season. And when she said that to me, I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. I have to accept that people are never going to be in my life forever. Nothing is forever. Physically, not spiritually. And even spiritually, they can leave you too. But see, you can say that, right? But it's up to you, Becca. See, you're in control of your own life. So you're saying you miss your life before YouTube. You can't blame YouTube. You can't blame what happened on YouTube. It's you. You have to control what happens on YouTube. You got to control the people you have on here. You got to control how you perceive people and how you deal with them. You know what I'm saying? We're in a public platform where energy is thrown at us every day. So you either deal with it or you don't. And you can deal with it in a good way or you can deal with it in a bad way. And if you allow it to consume you, it's still your fault. It's still you're the problem. You have to solve the issue before it gets worse. Or you have to set, like you say all the time, you set your boundaries. you know. Okay, Ninja, take care. Have a great holiday and a great weekend. So, like I tell you all the time, Becca, it's not about being young. It's not about learning and growing. It's about controlling what comes to you and how you control what comes out. You see what I'm saying? And that's my advice to you as a younger person, half my age, is I was never taught that at that age. I was never like perceived that at that age. But you're doing good for your age. I'll tell you that right now. You're doing good. You're not a bad person because if you was, you wouldn't be in here. But you're a good person. You're doing the right things, but you still have to understand that it's not nobody's fault but your own to deal with the way you deal with things. You know, you can't blame everything else. You got to blame yourself. And this is the problem I've always had my whole life is I always used to pass the blame to people that come around me but I have to control what comes around me. I have to control the way a person's around me. I can't allow you to come in my life. I don't fucking know you. You see what I'm saying? But when I do get to know you, I can learn to trust you. I can figure out a way, to help or not to help or just to sit back and wait to see if I get reciprocating good energy. And if I don't, then I'm not going to say too much to you. And that's why you and I are friends right now. And that's why the people that come in here are my friends. Some are good, some are bad, some are wonderful, some of them are amazing, some of them know my personal life, some of them are here just to get a reading and leave, and that's fine. Some people are actually here listening and want to learn and want to like hear similar stories so they don't think that they're crazy. And that's why I'm on here a lot because I like to talk to everybody and let everybody know that you're not alone. We all go through bullshit. Nobody's life is worse than someone else's. We all have a task. We all have a mission in our lives. Everybody's different. We all have different families, different jobs, different lives, different races, different abilities. But if we all stick to being around the right energy, then the right energy gets reciprocated over and over and over, and you become a power. You see, when I first came on here 4 years ago, oh, you're in the tarot community. I'm not in your fucking community. I don't give a shit about the tarot community. I don't give a shit about what you're doing on your channel. And I don't care about what you're saying about me either. I'm not in your community. I didn't come on here. I came on here for Marky Mark's Tarot. That's my channel. I don't give a shit about yours, and I don't give a shit about your community. Don't put me in nothing. I'm not in your community. I didn't come on here to sign up to be around a bunch of morons that don't know what they're doing and to be around people who want to add me to your community. I don't want to be a part of your damn community. I'm not here for that shit. There's no such thing as a tarot community. You can be in that community, not me, because your tarot community has nothing to do with me. This is Marky Mark's Tarot, and I like other people that are around me that have their own channels or they come in here like-minded readers and people. But I'm no part of no fucking YouTube tarot community. Hell fucking no. No. I made that perfectly clear from day one. Not a part of nobody's damn community. I'm a part of myself, me, myself, and I. And if you want to be a part of me and I can be a part of you, we can be friends, we can be colleagues, we can be fellow readers and so forth. Hey Jessica, just give me a second. I gotta answer this phone call. I'm just gonna mute the live real quick because it's my mommy. My mom made fish cakes. And she's like, are you coming to get fish cakes? It's 12 o'clock. I'm like, well, you need to call my sister because I don't know if they're up or they're, doing their thing. Well, Becca, you know what? Spirit tests us every day, but you have to test yourself. See, I'm not saying that you're doing nothing wrong, but see how you said Spirit's testing me right now, right? I want you to listen to me and listen to me very carefully, right? Spirit isn't just testing you. Spirit's trying to make you realize what they're making you realize now. See how you've been saying you missed your life before YouTube. People are acting like I'm supposed to do shit for them and da 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 da. See, but Spirit's showing you the people that drain you. People are showing you the people that are in your life for a reason. People are showing you the good. People are showing you the bad. Spirit's showing you, I'm here for you, but are you going to take this leap towards the right way? I'm nudging you, but you're like, get off me. I'm going to do what I want to do. See, everything happens for a reason. So, yes, Spirit's testing you, but Spirit's trying to put you in the right place because they know you have the potential to believe. They know. See, that's why when I first read for you and your mom showed up and you see what your mom has showed you through me, that's all the confirmation you need. And that's why you probably met me, so I can talk so your mom can talk some damn sense into you and show you that she is in spirit helping you, whether you believe that or not. And I know you definitely believe it now. But she's not the only one. We all have a spirit army that helps us. And see, she doesn't want you to be in the trap of evil and in the trap of people's shit. See, you're starting to realize it now because I hear you saying it more and more. You know how, you need this and you need that. You need to take care of yourself. You need to do you. You need to help yourself. You see, that's the thing. Spirit's going to help you, but you also have to help yourself. We can't say, oh, I'm being, you can say it, yes. And I understand, like, I'm not trying to say that what you're saying is wrong or right, but we have to challenge ourselves to do the right thing. We have to say, okay, look, I know I'm not doing the right thing. How many times do I say on here, I can read for you in spirit, but if Spirit's saying that you're being a hoe or you're doing the wrong thing or you're doing drugs or you're just sitting on your ass eating fucking bonbons watching TV and you're not taking the initiative to fix yourself or do shit, Spirit's gonna be like, what the fuck you want me to do? You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. We always have to do our part. If we do our part, Spirit's gonna say, okay, imagine yourself doing the right thing and you're feeling good. Spirit's gonna be in the background like this. We're proud of Becca. She's doing what she said. She's not saying and not doing. She's actually doing what she says. So now that she's on the right track, let's keep nudging her to give her more. And all of a sudden, you'll get like this unusual blessing. And you're going to be like, what the fuck just happened? And you're going to start to believe that Spirit actually helps you and actually does shit for you. So it's going to, that motivation, Spirit's here to motivate us, not to fucking perform miracles. So once you start doing your part, Spirit just keeps backing you up. They just start, beating off the bad shit. See what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. And that's what happened with me. Same thing. What you're going through, I've been through, and we're all been through. You got me? So don't give up. And I don't want anybody to give up on what they want. Just understand one thing. There's a spirit army for every single person here. Allow them to do their work, but you have to do your part. You can't just sit here like this and be like, Spirit, please help me. I want this and I want that. I need. Spirit's going to look at you and be like, look at this fucking idiot. You think I'm going to give you shit? No. You got to put in the work. And then once you put in the work, we continue to help you deal with your life. We're going to help you. But if you ask and need and need and need, fuck you think this is? You think I'm got a magic wand up here in spirit land to give you what you want? You got to prove to us that you're on the right track and you're wanting to do the right things. Once you do the right things, they're going to be behind you and making sure nothing bad gets in the way. That's how it works. Whether you believe that or not, that's up to you. You got me? Yeah. Exactly. Keep nurturing yourself. And I've been telling you this forever. Keep doing you. Keep being the person you are. Try not to give too many people too much help because they don't deserve your help. One. Second of all, if you're not helping yourself, how many times do I tell people I can't come on here helping other people if I can't help myself? That's why I changed my life. That's why I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't smoke weed no more. Because I want to make sure I'm the best version of me before I read somebody else's life. You know? Shakima, I see that you donated. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can ask your question when you're ready. But Becca, you're on the right track. You know why? Because you've helped hundreds and thousands of people since you've been on YouTube. I've seen people praise you. I've seen people love you for who you are. I've seen people acknowledge you. I don't really have too many young 20-year-old friends, but I definitely consider you my friend. I'm glad that you are doing what you're doing and not giving up. Life is never going to be 100% perfect. And once you realize that, you'll understand the next 20 years of your life is going to be better once you realize that you're not here to fix people's shit. You're here to fix your own. You're here to deal with your own life. And that's all that matters. Okay, Shakima, no problem. Yeah, see, the moon is in Libra. So, Libra is a sign of, balance. So people are going to get off balance. But see, the main thing is never to make excuses. Just make solutions to yourself. Right? But you have to be that to yourself. See, Libras are all about balance, peace, and firmness. So give yourself that, and then you'll be fine. Sure, Jessica, right after I answer Shakima's question. All right, Shakima, let's see what the most important thing you need to know for this month of April. Okay, what I'm getting here, Shakima, is the most important thing is to feel the fullness in your heart, love yourself, be happy, be productive. Make sure you get all the productive things that you need to get in your life. Beauty and pleasure yourself in a good way, not like, I should have worded that different. But anyway, I know where your minds are sometimes when I say pleasure yourself. Pleasure yourself is not going to go get, a fake D and do those things. Even if you want to, that's fine. Pleasure yourself, meaning beautify yourself, give yourself pleasure in your beauty. Go get a manicure, pedicure, fix your hair, do whatever you want, get everything you need to do to make yourself feel good, right? Give yourself the right abundance and fulfillment, and you'll feel, that overflowing goodness by the end of the month. You may feel like you have prosperity, but you're still not happy with your finances. You might not be happy with, spending money, or, knowing that money is an issue and your finances is an issue. Try not to make it an issue. Take a chance and make things, if you do take a chance in finances or money in this month, you have to realize that it might be a bad chance. So make sure it's a chance that you take that's going to benefit you, and it's a legit chance if you're doing that. Trust the people around you, that you can trust somebody around you that you know and you love and you care about. This person is someone that you consider a trustworthy friend, a friend with good intentions, a consistent person in your life that gives you good news, or this could be you. The most important thing you should know is you're that person to people. You might be talking to a lot of people this month or people around you, and they're gonna be like, you know what? Thank God I have Shakima in my life because I can trust her. She's got good intentions. I know she's a good person. Even if a stranger meets you for the first time, they're gonna be like, oh wow, your energy is great. You know, you might get that feeling where you are the person that's looked at in a really good way. You see, like try not to allow yourself to feel like everything's on your shoulders. Like try not to think that, you know, oh, because I don't have a lot of money or or my finances are up and down, or I think I have to spend this, I think I have to spend that. Like try not to think about the negative things, and the positive things is you being offered to be a better person. Spirit's trying to put you in that category of fulfillment. They want you to know that you can help others by helping yourself, right? See, people look at you this month as a consistent person, a person who says what they do and do what they say. I feel like I'm repeating myself from earlier from somebody else. It's almost like the same type of energy. But I feel like you're going to get important news about intentions and about a person, or about how you're going to go on about this month. But I feel like the most important thing this month is you fulfilling your needs. Like I said, pleasuring yourself, feeling beautiful, feeling good, making yourself look good, making yourself feel good. If you're thinking about buying a new outfit or a new dress for a special occasion, they're saying buy a dress that is green and white, um, and that's going to fit you perfect, and that's going to be the perfect color for you for this month. There could be like somewhere where you're going to go, and they say that you need to put on this specific color, and that's going to help you with your journey and help you with this situation that you're going to be dressing up for. Yeah, I'm getting green and white, or green, majority green with white stuff in it, or white, designs. But they're saying if you need a dress or you need an outfit, wear green, because that's gonna like bring you what you need to bring. Yeah, exactly. Self-care. It's telling you to be more productive in what you want. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about the finances. Don't worry about like people being greedy, or you know, like you have prosperity, right? See, prosperity to me is health, not money. If you're healthy right now and you feel good about yourself and you're doing the right things and you're taking care of yourself, that is prosperity to me. So if you have everything you need, that's the key word. If you have everything you need this month, then they're saying that even though you're not very happy with the rest of your life, like you might not have the greatest love life, you might not have a BF right now, or you might not have the money you want, you might not have the place you want, you might not have the whatever, you might not have the car you want, you might not have the things you want, but that shouldn't be the difference in your happiness. What has to be the difference is knowing that you have the prosperity around you for you to survive, for you to make what's got to be, for you personally. That's what they're saying, is you're being handed the productiveness system, but you have to use that to your advantage to help you personally. Whatever's going to make you feel personally happy, then do that. They're telling you to do that, even if it is materials things or money, or just pampering yourself. Whatever you're thinking in your mind is gonna make you happy, that's what you need to do this month. That is the key. And they're saying don't take any bad risks or any chances this month, because you might lose in that category. It's saying that don't take any chances. Just keep focusing on what you need, not what you want. And like I said, there's going to be a specific time this month where people look at you and say, you know what? I can really use Shakima as my friend right now. I can really look at this person and say, I don't know them, but I can trust them just by looking at them or feeling out their energy. So I think that you're going to get good news this month because you put in a lot of good intentions. Like the more good intentions you put out there, and I know sometimes we do a lot of good things, and that seems like what everybody is agreeing with me on is we all help people, but we're not getting reciprocated energy back. But it doesn't matter. The right people will see you and say, okay, you know, Shakima is the right person for me to talk to. Shakima is a good person. I'm going to give her this. I'm going to do this for her. I'm going to ask her about this. So I feel like people are going to look at you as somebody who is trustworthy, and that's the good prosperity that I see for you. Hey, Ali, how you doing? Many self-care things, float therapy, soul sauna. Yeah, exactly. So they're saying that you're being handed the time. You just got to put in the effort for yourself. And after you do those things, Shakima, even if it's spiritual cleansing or anything you're doing, they said to keep focusing on yourself. They're handing you this cup and saying, hey, look, you fill it up the way you want, but don't do anything and that's going to like burden your finances or do anything that's going to hurt your chances. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to take the cup, but you got to fill it up with whatever. Don't fill it up with shit and burdens and bad energy. Take that cup and you make sure you don't allow nobody to put anything in it. You know? So Spirit's giving you the opportunity to have good things happen. And you know, I can see, like I said, when I read you all the time, Spirit always shows up. And I can see your grandma again and her putting this green dress on top of you. And I got a green dress last time, an evergreen dress that I was shown last time, and I'm getting the same thing again. And it's kind of like puffy on the top around the shoulders, and it's green, and it's got like white like designs on it. So if you could find something like that, that's the thing I see. So they're saying put on this green outfit and it'll make you feel some type of way. That's interesting. I like when I see things like that. So yeah, continue to focus on yourself, Shakima. That's the best thing. That's what they're saying. I've been getting that a lot for you. It's like, you know, it's your time. This is your time. This is your space, your energy. You got to use it wisely and not worry about, you know, finances, money, not worry about, you know, things that are going to set you backwards. All right, Jessica, I'm going to give you your angel message now. Then I'm going to head out of here. It's lunchtime here. I'm going to go for a bit and I'm going to come back. I'm going to be in and out of here all day, so because it's a holiday and I'm going to chill. I'm going to go see my mommy and go pick up these fish cakes so we have some food. And then in Bermuda, we guys make fish cakes and hot cross buns and we fly kites. So it's Good Friday. Good Friday, Easter Sunday. So it's a holiday today and Sunday. Don't mind Lorraine, everybody. She's, you know, she doesn't know what day it is any day, you know. Sometimes I say, hey, today is Friday, and she'll be like, no, it's Wednesday. It's okay. That's what BBC does to her. You know, it makes her lose her mind a bit. Okay. Jessica, this is your card. It says composure. The message is very simple. This card encourages you to step into the energy of equality. Equality is Zen-like and a Zen-like state in which you refrain from reacting to a situation of fear and separation. Right now, the angels are pure divine light that are helping you feel guarded and guided and encouraging you to recognize that you have an incredible force of love within you. Know that the divine hand of God is upon this situation and everyone involved, and there is no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. I like that. I've never pulled this card for anybody. I like that. What, Lorraine? I haven't teased you in a while, and then when I tease you, like, what? SMH? What I do? I had to tease you once in a while, come on. I stopped teasing you because you get all upset, so I teased you once, once this week. See? Exactly, but you're not supposed to, somebody's got to keep you on your toes. It's okay, Lorraine. It's okay. Well, that's life. We have to deal with people. So you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right, I'm going to get out of here and I'll be back later. I should be back like later on, like another 2 hours from now. I'm just going to take a break and I'll be back. I'll be in and out all day. I might go on Instagram for a while, check out all my Instagram friends. Plus, I need a break from Becca's hormones, Lorraine's, what holiday it is, all these people, full moon in Libra does these things to people. See, look, like I said, you guys have got BBC with withdrawals, so that will do it to you. See, BBC messed you up so bad you didn't even know it was Good Friday. You thought it was BBC Friday. You thought it was TGIF Friday. See, that's TMI information. See what I'm saying? See what I got to deal with? May Jesus help me today. I tell you, it's not easy, Marky. See that? Shakima said, thank goodness it's BBC Friday. See? I know. I knew it. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for the donations, the time, all that stuff. See, there you go. I knew it. See, I already knew. See, I'm psychic on Fridays, Yeah, I know, Becca. That's why I try to calm your ass down, because, you get too sex-cited. You, Lorraine, Jessica, Shakima, you're all sex-cited. It's okay. It's what the full moon does to your coochie. The full moon makes coochie energy crazy. Like, it makes your coochie, crave BBC, It's okay. I understand. The full moon drives me crazy because I have to deal with all of your emotions, That's why I wore black today, So I can, so I remind you that BBC Friday. So I even got the B. All right, let me get out of here and stop talking shit. I'm going to go get some lunch. I'll see you guys in a little while. I'll be back. All right.